My name is Sean.
And my name's Alyssa.
And this is the Carousel of Progress.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for checking out the Carousel of Podgress. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I hope Sean had a great birthday.
Well, thank you. My birthday was pretty good. As good as it can be when it's on Christmas Day. So it was pretty good. So
Good. I know it's been a while since we last recorded,
Mhm.
because I was once again in Florida 1,000 times, and then I had to quarantine, and now I'm stuck inside for a while, and all that fun stuff. But anyway,
This chick right here.
I know. We'll go ahead and get right into it.
We're gonna get right into it.
So first thing we're going to talk about is Disney news.
So I read that Tom Hanks is gonna voice the new show that our show is named after, or themed after. The Carousel of Progress is gonna get rethemed, and it's gonna have Tom Hanks be the voiceover, replacing Gene Shepard as the voiceover. So the longest stage show in the history of American theater, longest running stage show in the history of American theater, is getting a new makeover. And like I said, one of the beginnings of our first episodes, I'm a big fan of change. And no matter how much Tom Hanks actually played Walt Disney, the fact that they're changing it from Gene Shepard to Tom Hanks bothers me.
I wonder, I'm not bothered by it because I quite enjoy change, and I feel like Carousel of Progress doesn't get enough love. So if there is a change and a big makeover, I feel like more people will go and see it, which is what she deserves. But I have no idea what they're gonna do you think they're just going to give us more updated animatronics and then maybe just change the Christmas scene to more futuristic?
From what I've read, I believe it's going to get changed to more futuristic. When the Christmas scene I think it was projected for 2000 or 2020, year around that time when it was made a few years ago. But yeah, I hope that they don't change up any of the script unless it's in the final one. If they change the final script, I get it, because they're going to change the technology, because obviously the technology that is taking place in that
it's going to be some sort of Siri is going to burn the Christmas turkey.
No, we can't. See, this is what I'm afraid of. They're going to change the Christmas turkey burning, and then we're not going to have a show anymore. And then see, this is why I'm afraid. I'm afraid of change. I'm afraid of the change. We aren't going to have turkey anymore.
In the future, everyone's vegan. We're not even going to be having.
Don't even go there. Oh man.
They're going to be oh no, we burned the tofurkey.
The tofurkey. Oh my gosh.
It'll be like WALL-E. Patricia's going to be really fat. Everyone's just going to be really big on their phones. Oh, and then gosh, Rover's going to be a robot dog.
Don't even. Oh no. Don't know. No, I hope not. It's not broken, so don't fix it.
The Carousel of Progress means progress, sir.
It does. So progress and not progressing in it.
You are Uncle Orville, and you're all this progress.
That's right.
You're not going to tell us about when you didn't even have a car phone.
We didn't even have a house phone.
We're going to have to learn a whole new script.
I know, and I don't like that either. I hope when I say I hope it's not a whole new script, I hope it's the same script, maybe voiced differently.
I'm pumped. Okay, so my Disney news isn't as exciting as a new Carousel of Progress, but a cute little donut shop just opened up at Disney Springs. It's called Everglazed Donuts and Cold Brew. Their menu consists of lots of crazy topping donuts, sandwiches, coffees, fries, and even some beers and seltzers. Whoop whoop. Its location is right in front of the orange parking garage. It's open every single day. I look forward to one day trying a donut, but just like the cupcake shop Sprinkles, I probably won't want to stand in that super long line, and I'll probably never experience a super cool topping donut. But it's brand new. It looks super cute. It's all bright, colorful. It's very cute. I think it's a great addition to
I wonder if
Disney
they'll
Plus.
have like the new craze these days, or at least around my neck of the woods here in the Midwest. They're just putting bacon on a glazed donut, and I
Yeah.
had that, and it's honestly pretty. I wouldn't go out of my way to order it, but I was given one. I was given one, and it was decent. It's good, a combination of sweet and salty, and you wouldn't expect that. But you, like I said, don't knock till you try it. I'd be curious to see if they have one of those.
Well, during our little Christmas break / New Year's break, a new movie came out on Sean and Jesus' birthday. And it is now time for What Are You Watching? This new movie, Soul, from Pixar, debuted on Disney Plus on Christmas Day. Did you watch it?
I did not. No, I didn't watch it. Sorry. I want to. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good from the previews I've seen.
Yes, I did watch it the day after Christmas on the plane going to Florida. So to summarize it without spoilers, a jazz music loving guy named Joe finds himself in the afterlife and learns how souls become ready for Earth. He learns a lot along the way. We're introduced to some funny new characters. Before I watched this, I did hear that there was a rumor that this was a pretty heavy movie, and there are definitely parts that are very thought-provoking. Pixar did an excellent job animating what like depression could feel like, anxiety, overthinking, getting in the zone and being lost in creativity, or even just feeling lost in life in general. The whole thing was beautifully done. I didn't cry watching it, unfortunately. That could be because I was on the plane surrounded by strangers. But I do recommend watching it to anyone who does have Disney Plus.
Hold on. I cried at Inside Out, and I was in a movie theater surrounded by a bunch of strangers. So that excuse of being on a plane surrounded by a bunch of strangers and not crying is sorry.
That's true. No, we watched Inside Out together, and we both
did.
sobbed.
I've sobbed. It was a great movie.
I did not cry once during Soul. Am I gonna watch it 375 times like I did Inside Out?
Here goes. Temperature to 375.
No, but it's good.
I've not seen Inside Out that many times. So congrats to you.
I love it. Like just the intro music, the dun dun da 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 dun dun. Sob. Just immediate. I think because it takes me back to DCP, and it was just a magical time in my little heart.
So what I've been watching as recent as today, and last night, I watched Camp Rock last night on Disney Plus because my roommate, my cousin, has Disney Plus, and we watched Camp Rock. We had a friend over, and she's like, Camp Rock's better than High School Musical, and we're like, no. And so today we watched all 3 High School Musicals because we both had today off, and we just watched all 3. And unlike most people, I had not seen High School Musical 3. And 13-year-old me cried. 13-year-old me was so happy. 13-year-old me was so excited and got all the Disney feeling, nostalgic and all that jazz, and just got really happy watching the 3rd one. But I think it was the story plot moved very well, a lot more smoothly. And him and I did agree that Get Your Head in the Game is the most pointless High School Musical song, followed by The Boys Are Back.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
I liked it, but I felt like that song was just completely out of place. I thought that song would make more sense if they were right after the championship game when they go to school. I thought that would be perfect right there.
I could see that.
Get Your Head in the Game. Oh my gosh. Like we all thought, like as a kid when I was 12 and that movie came out, like that song was the jam. But now watching it again as an adult, I'm like, this is terrible. This is so terrible. This is cheesy. There's no need for this song. These guys are in full uniform when they're in the middle of school. Like they're in the middle of school and they're in full uniform dancing. Like doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. The fact that Miss Darvis goes into the locker room and sees boys in towels is terrible. She would get fired. She would get fired. Like, and then in the 3rd movie, like Troy and Chad are chasing the new dudes in towels. They were just in towels around school, and then everybody goes like, "Oh, this is nothing." After even when it's all said and done, oh, it's just a joke. No, this is terrible. This is so wrong.
It's dramatized. It's a great time. Wait, what's your favorite song? Just top favorite song of 1, 2, and 3. Like top favorite of 1. I'm gonna say Bop to the Top.
Well, I can imagine why. You're probably Sharpay, for sure.
Oh, that's a whole nother.
Right.
That's a whole nother theme.
That's
for
a whole nother
podcast.
can of worms. All right.
Sharpay is not the villain. She's a victim.
Well, that is wow. Okay, that's bold.
Yeah.
So first,
I'll add that
movie.
to my list of content. We'll
First
eventually
movie.
get to.
Oh man, either Breaking Free. It's either that one or We're All in This Together. Second one, no, hands down. In my opinion, the best song in the series. You Are the Music in Me.
My favorite is Work This Out.
That's a good one.
Dancing in the kitchen.
That's still
No,
holds.
I changed it. I changed mine. Mine
Fabulous?
is the one. No,
Oh.
actually I don't like that one. It's the I Don't Dance when they're on the
I Don't Dance.
baseball.
The best choreographed one. Oh, hands down.
And I love Lucas Grable's voice. And yeah, their dancing.
Don't dance. The third one. Oh wow.
I gotta think of all the songs and like I haven't seen it in a minute. Let me pull it up real
I would
quick.
just say High School Musical. The last one. The last one was great. The last song was great.
Oh, I want it all.
I want it all.
I want it.
No surprise there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Sharpay's
yeah.
great. All right, well, let's keep this moving right along to This Week in Disney History. This is actually kind of in line with High School Musical and Disney Channel original movies.
Oh.
January 23rd, so 2 days ago, 1999, Xenon, Girl from the 21st Century, aired on Disney Channel for the first time.
Wow.
This is about a 13-year-old girl living in the year 2049, living on a space station. I freaking loved Xenon. I recently watched all of, I won't say recently, a handful of months ago, I watched all of them. Very, very good. They still live up to where I thought they were when I was younger. Happy anniversary, Xenon. We love ya. So since it's the new year, we are full of new goals, new ideas. So today we thought it would be fun to brainstorm some new creative rides, restaurants, meet and greets for Disney. I used to have literally like a full 3 pages of ideas I thought for Disney. I have no clue where it went. So I'm just going to kind of try and remember them off the top of my head. Obviously, I have a list written down. But let's go ahead and start with new rides or attractions.
What if? Okay, we all know Splash Mountain's getting changed, and I'm very sad about that. Instead of Princess and the Frog, it gets rebranded to.
Mm-hmm.
It gets rebranded as a Pocahontas ride, and you hear just around the river bend.
And then as you're going down the big hill,
I look once more.
Yes.
Yes.
That's when she
Yes.
And you could probably like on the side of the rock or like have some sort of projection of her jumping down as you're going down the hill.
Yeah. See?
Oh, that's a cool idea. Because there's no Pocahontas rides, is
There's
there?
nothing at all Pocahontas
Like there's
related.
literally one.
Years ago, there used to have a show at Animal Kingdom with Pocahontas, and they took it away. And the whole tree could be Grandmother Willow. Because they're gonna have to change it. They're gonna have to take away the briar patch. They're gonna have to take away the briars. They could make that the vines. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You think about that for a second.
Technically, it's Frontierland, but it's
It's
close enough.
Frontierland.
It's close enough to Liberty Square to still work with the American story.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's cool.
And you still have the logs, the canoes that they're in. You maybe change them a little bit, make them look like the canoe.
That's super cool. Mine actually has to do with retheming a very, very popular ride, so you'll probably hate it. But this is my favorite retheme idea. Rock and Roller Coaster into Monsters, Inc. The door chase scene. Just listen. The door chase scene.
You got me when you said door chase. Okay, hold on.
Mike, Sully, and Boo and Randall, and each ride vehicle could be a different door. like design looking thing, like a different closet door. The whole ride building could have like rows and rows of doors that you're like riding through. Maybe you see Randall pop up at different times, which causes the ride to do a flip or like the bump turn or something like that. You hear Boo's laugh throughout, like echoing throughout the entire ride. This would still be the coaster that everyone loves, but it'll give amazing Disney theming. And then just turn the whole back corner of Rock and Roller Coaster, turn that into Monstropolis, like bring in Mike and Sully back into meet and greets. It's perfect.
Let me ask you, how are you starting this? Because it starts with 2.8 seconds, 0, 60, and 2.8 seconds. So how you start? Is it like, how do you
like to
because
go to quickly go that quick?
What would you theme that as? And the cars are limos instead of doors.
Well, just change the whole exterior of it. Don't make it look like
I will say though, like instead of like the musical instruments on the pre-show and obviously the video of Aerosmith, it could be Roz. Ow!
Oh my gosh, yes, that's so funny. Yeah, that's so good. Maybe
That's
like
one thing I think of.
I mean, it could literally just be as easily as just like Randall's getting away with Boo quick, and then like whoa. I mean, it could literally, or like, I mean anything, and then like maybe as you're taking off, you like hear like Sully like do his like roar or something, so it's just loud and obnoxious as you go. It could just be like a real quick like Randall's getting away, hurry.
Oh, okay.
But that's my first one of my thought of retheming a ride. I have a retheming for an attraction, the hot air balloon at Disney Springs.
Okay.
I know Disney Springs is like more sophisticated and not super animated Disney. But if you turn that hot air balloon to look like the house from Up.
I knew you were going to say that.
What?
I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that completely.
Because you know how you can see the hot air balloon from like the highway or even like some hotels?
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing the house?
Now that is an idea I can get around for sure.
That's so cool.
Hands down.
That is so, it's a photo op. More people are going to want to go in it. And it's the best marketing if you're not even going to Disney property. You see that Up balloon flying in the sky, you're pumped. Like, that's so cool.
I was literally thinking that as soon as you said hot air balloon, I'm thinking she's going to go up here.
Yeah.
If she should. If she doesn't, I'm going to cut her off and I'm going to say, you better say Up.
I would love that. Another one, because I'm just on a list here. I'm on a roll. Okay, so this ride, it's kind of basic, but you know, like the story walkthrough rides like Peter Pan, Pooh Bear, Little Mermaid. They need one for 101 Dalmatians. Like, that's literally nowhere in the park. Nothing. But I feel like Cruella de Vil, like everyone loves her.
Well, got an idea.
What?
You make the video game from the live action 101 Dalmatians into a ride.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
That would be dope. Like,
that is so cute.
From the live action 101 Dalmatians, you make that from the video game, you make that a ride, and you make that now, that's how you get Cruella de Vil involved.
What's the food that Canine Crunchies?
Canine Crunchy.
They need to make a snack for Canine Crunchies. Like Scooby snacks. Like, are you kidding me? Like, just make animal crackers for crying out loud. That would be so cute. You look like you're gonna cry.
I just remembered how much I love the animated classic 101 Dalmatians after you just said that.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just go ahead and move right along to new restaurant or quick service ideas.
I know that they're sold in carts all the time, but I don't care. Give me a premium bar, ice cream place anywhere. Just anything Mickey Mouse shaped in form of ice cream. Just open up a shop, make it. Don't care.
Just like you could do like a dessert shop or just a food shop, and they only sell Mickey-shaped
stuff. Yeah, ice cream, cool. Rice Krispies. Yeah. They got Rice Krispies. They get the Rice Krispies, get the cake pops, do whatever. Only Mickey stuff, Mickey flavor ice cream, whatever. Just do that.
That's so funny.
Just do that. Do it at Disney Springs. If it's because it's gonna, if you do it at Disney Springs, you can do it anywhere else, but probably Disney Springs would be the most ideal.
That's a cute idea. I would love to go in that shop and everything's just Mickey shaped. Oh, that's so cute. My idea for it looks like I have 3 amazing ideas. My first one to go with my Monstropolis theme. Next to the door chase ride, give us a nice sit down restaurant, Harryhausen's, where Mike Wazowski took Celia on their date. This is a Japanese sushi restaurant. When people walk into the restaurant, the entire staff, like they do in the movie, says "Irashimasu," which is like welcome in Japanese. Irashimasu. Irashimasu. Yeah, and then that's how you say welcome, and then you go. And then like maybe where in the restaurant where Mike and Celia were sitting, maybe that's not available, and it can be like animatronics of the two like enjoying their date. It could also maybe be like in the future. So like after they find out children aren't dangerous, there can be like a picture of Boo on the wall, or there's maybe a time of the day where it's interactive and the whole staff is like, we need more electricity. All the kids laugh on the count of 3. And when they laugh, the restaurant gets really bright and the music gets loud or something. I'm telling you, they need to make a Monstropolis theme part of Hollywood Studios. There's so many cute ideas.
Yeah.
Let me see here. My second idea, this is a restaurant/bar. It's located in Animal Kingdom. It's the place from Bug's Life where Flick visits when he's inside that tin can. It's all like industrial looking. The whole room looks like it's in a round cylinder.
Oh.
All the bugs, like they have those dewdrops that look like for their drinks and stuff like that. So if you did like a nice round glass cup with a straw that could resemble the dewdrop, that's so funny. And then, okay, I watched a clip from this part of the movie, and you could seriously like make this scene, like kind of rusty looking, kind of dim. There's a part where the mosquito, he orders like a positive whatever Bloody Mary. It's a Bloody Mary, but he's literally drinking someone's blood as the dewdrop. That's hilarious. So you could have like Bloody Marys, but it would come in that dewdrop form also. There's like you hear like buzzes and like flies like around like above you. That's hilarious. Okay, my third one is from Big Hero 6. Heroes Aunt Cass has that cat cafe. It's called Lucky Cat Cafe. It looks like a 3-story building, but it's just the first floor because the family lives on the second and third. The cafe has coffee, drinks, smoothies, teas, small sandwiches. Maybe like outside the restaurant as you're walking in, you can see like Baymax through the window on like the 3rd floor. I could see this being at Disney Springs, or not Disney Springs. I could see this being at Hollywood Studios, because pretty much Hollywood Studios is just completely under construction for the last 550 years.
Did you say 550?
So let's just add more construction. Bring us restaurants from movies we want to visit.
That's right. You got Lady and the Tramp's, Tony's.
Yes.
It's a classic.
Yes.
It's my parents' favorite restaurant on property.
That's so good. Well, are there other restaurants like what other restaurants from movies
Tony's.
Besides Tony's? And
Tony's. It was Pizza Planet, formerly Pizza Planet, no longer anymore. Beauty and the Beast, Brainstorm. Oh my gosh, how did I forget that? How did I forget that?
Duh. Yeah. Nah.
Okay. Gaston's Tavern. There we go. Those two.
Like those places that we've listed
Tony's,
have always been so crowded.
Yeah.
Like people want to visit restaurants that they watched their favorite characters eat at.
That's a very good point.
They're not making a restaurant from Ratatouille next to the ride, are they?
I don't think so.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
They could also do Tiana's Place, that restaurant.
Yeah, they could. They very well could.
I kind of think that they are actually doing that. I think they are doing that at like the new resort near the campground.
On Trader Sam's, I can think of. The bar is from the Jungle Cruise, but that's not a movie. It will be a movie.
Oh,
it already is. It already is. I can't remember.
That's true. Skipper Cantina. That's also based off of Jungle Cruise.
Tortuga Tavern.
Yes. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Tortuga Tavern. And it's only open seasonally, but still, it is a tavern nonetheless.
Yeah.
They should only play this music at Tortuga Tavern.
Yeah, there's just so many missed opportunities.
There are missed opportunities.
Come on.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
What about for a meet and greet? Of course, I say bring Mike and Sully back just for my Monstropolis idea. I think they should bring all of the emotions to Epcot.
Wow.
Not just joy and sadness.
Hmm.
You know how funny that would be? Like anger's just like this the whole time, and then like fear, like when like new people walked in, he could like jump and like run, like he like is scared of them. That's so funny. That would be the funnest
Like
group meet and greet in the world. That
it
would
would
be.
be. It'd be tough to get all 5 together though. Wow.
Oh, but it'd be so cool. Also, another one that I thought of is Esmeralda. She'd be super cool to meet
Wow.
at Epcot. 'Cause she's a cool character. I think she could have like fun little stories. She could literally walk into the store and they'd be like,
You're not allowed in here.
Time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you stole this, and she's like, it's for my people. Like that would be so cool.
The band where the bands play, the British Revolution plays.
Yeah.
When we went there was a group look-alike like the Beatles, and they sounded like them too.
I kind of remember that.
And they were magnificent. I know it's completely off the beaten path with Disney characters, but bring that back.
That would be cool.
Put the Stones on the stage. Put the Rolling Stones. Put the Babies on there. Put the Beatles back up there. Put all the British rock bands that have all been great and put them on that stage again. And just let them rock. Just let them do their thing.
They've never had a Maui character, have they? From Moana?
Mm-mm.
He could be like a big fuzzy, whatever the heck it's called.
A big fuzzy.
That could work.
It could work.
Muscular.
It could work.
Okay, so for moving up to our next new idea, new Disney resort. I know they're literally making new resorts every like other year, but my idea, which is already kind of a thing at Disneyland, but from Cars, do Sally's Cozy Cone Motel. I know it's like a snack stand or something like that in Disneyland, I think.
Yeah, there's a Cars land in Disneyland, and like the whole.
But like her Cozy Cone is snacks, right?
It's Cozy Cone and snacks.
But like, what if it was all a resort?
They have that, like Art of Animation. Like they have a Cars section. Art of Animation.
Just that little car section.
Yeah,
but it's not like.
They got the Wheelwell Motel like there. They got the Cozy Cones.
But I want it to when I leave Cozy Cone, I want
you want
to
feel
look
cozy
out and see. Yeah, I want to see Radiator Springs. That's great. You get an A-frame motel like a cone. It's bright orange. You walk out, you see Radiator Springs. Your breakfast could be at Flo's Cafe. It's like Sonic, the gas station thing. And then you could go to Casa della Tires. That can be your merchandise. Ramon's Body Shop can be the arcade.
This is all at Disneyland. Like
it's in the park. But is it a resort? You
Art Animation
there?
has a Cars, 3 Cars
I've been to
hotels.
that one. It's not as detailed. I need more.
Clearly, you haven't stayed there.
No, I haven't stayed there. But like, okay, so they have Casa della Tires, and it's a merchandise stand.
Okay.
Okay, and Ramon's Body Shop can be the arcade, and Tow Mater can be the pool.
Okay.
And the firehouse could be the lobby where you check in.
It's back to classics, man. It's Hendrix.
That hippie van, he could be
Fillmore?
Yeah, he's the bar.
Oh my gosh.
It's
and
like
Sarge.
He's security. That's the break room.
Wow.
Guests don't see that.
Wow.
I know they already have a Cars part of the resort at Art of Animation, but you could make it even more detailed with just a full-on resort, just Cars themed.
Right. So my idea of a resort would be, it was originally proposed as a second part of Prop Century, because pop century now today is 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s hotels. This idea was replaced by art of animation, but it was to continue on as a second portion of pop century to be the 40s, 30s, 20s, 10s, and 100s, and the hundreds of the 1990s, or the 1900s, excuse me. And I think that would be a unique add-on. Now, the problem with that is you don't have the land because the land is being used now by art of animation.
Yeah.
So what else could you do? I was thinking like all-star sports, you got music,
Yeah.
movies. But what is something that is different from everything there that Disney has that could still have a Disney touch to it, or something that Disney is just frankly missing? And you have the movies, you have music, you have sports, but you don't have a theater. Do something around High School Musical, or just like
High School Musical. It's on your mind.
it's on my mind. Camp Rock, something like that. Big Team Beach, but just like the art of the theater, or art of theater. And then you have Carousel of Progress, because it has more stage show productions than any show in the history of American theater. Or throw it way back, the Great Movie Ride Hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, I went there. But you don't have like anything like the great musicals of the 50s and the 60s that aren't represented just in
Yes.
whether that were recorded on film, or just the Disney musicals, because a lot of Disney movies are musicals in the aspect of that have a have that dramatic.
Oh my gosh.
Dramatic.
Instead of like the
all-star musicals.
Yes. Yeah. They're all-star sports, all-star movies, all-star music, all-star musical.
All-star musicals, all-star theaters.
Like you're staying in the Singing in the Rain section.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Or like Singing in the Rain, or all-star theater.
Yeah.
All-star theaters, something like that.
No, that's such a great idea. Like Singing in the Rain, Sound of Music,
Mhm.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, exactly. Another
a scary one. Where's the one? Oh, Garrett is gonna hate me for this. Where you turn
Garrett, her brother, by the way, folks.
Yeah. The Great Movie Ride was literally his favorite ride of all time. You like turn the corner and it's like, better hold on to those like purses, guys, or like it's like dark and like, oh my gosh. Oh my
Citizen
gosh.
Kane.
I don't know.
Citizen Kane.
I don't know. Oh well, he'll tell me.
Footlight Parade.
Literally a High School Musical section.
Yeah. East High.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I would stay there. I'd stay there. No question.
Or like maybe East High cafeteria could be the quick food.
Stop!
That's cool.
Oh my gosh, that's great. That is great. That's genius. Camp Rock. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it. What would the pool be? Maybe pool would be Singing in the Rain. Because then you could have like big umbrella with the water coming down like in the middle of the pool.
The Sharpay, the Evans Parents Country Club pool.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
But the whole lobby is High School Musical.
Oh my gosh. I would stay at that hotel 975 days of the year.
Wow, 975?
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What?
We burnt the turkey. I don't care if we burnt the turkey.
Oh no! Not the
don't.
tofurkey.
The tofurkey is burnt. What am I gonna do now? We close out with our tips of the day. We have 2 hot minute.
My quick tip of the day is get to know Walt Disney property better, not just the parks. There's Disney Springs. There's so many resorts that you can go visit. There's so many cool restaurants and bars you can see that aren't actually in the parks. Besides just doing the parks, explore the rest of this tiny town we call Walt Disney World Resort.
If you have the time, if you have the luxury to have the time and the money to do so, I would say take a round at one of the Disney golf courses. If you have the money to do so, because renting clubs there is pricey, Getting tee times are pricey as well. However, having said that, if you want to get a cart, you can. But if you want to walk, it's beautiful scenery, beautiful fairways, some of the most beautiful golf courses I've ever played at. Do so. That is my opinion. And also, you're playing at a golf course where many other greats have played as well. Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, they've played there before. Do it. It's worth it.
Well, thank you everyone so much for tuning into Carousel of Podgress. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any suggestions on future topics, please comment them down below. Also, if you have any super cool ideas for restaurants or rides, also comment them down below. We'd love to hear it.
Thanks for listening, and subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. Thank you very much, folks.
See you next time.
See you real soon.